practicality of being so close to so many different countries in the Caribbean, and the sun and sea aspect of vacationing and cruising, they all come together. By definition, a visionary is someone who can see things before anybody else does. Knut Kloster was the founder of Norwegian Cruise Line and the pioneer of the modern cruise industry.
He brought a ship over from Norway, which was called the Sunway.
He hooked up with Ted Erickson at the time, who was looking to start cruising out of Miami. And they were able to operate the first passenger cruises out of the state of Florida back in 1966. Starting small, one ship, then two ships, then three ships, originally just going to the Bahamas and later extending to Jamaica and other Caribbean islands.
We saw the practicality of being so close to so many different countries in the Caribbean, and the sun and sea aspect of vacationing and cruising, they all come together.
Private islands are a huge innovation, and Great Stirrup Cay leading the way was a big deal in the cruise industry.
For the first few years, we actually had a beach landing, and now, of course, it's a luxury experience.
I was really excited when Norwegian Cruise Line invited me to come along and experience their new freestyle cruising.
Back in the late 90s, we said, what if we could completely reimagine the cruise experience, where we give guests multiple times to dine, and not in a set time. It was such a success. And as we started developing new ships afterwards, that really allowed us to expand on this concept even further, where in some of these vessels we have 20, 25 different dining options for dinner, which is absolutely mind-blowing.
Being first is always very gratifying, but it's also important to execute flawlessly no matter what you do.
Knut Kloster back in the 1960s, first and foremost, believed in providing a wonderful experience for our guests, and we continue to look at innovation through that lens.
Hello, I'm David Herrera, President of Norwegian Cruise Line, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our behind-the-scenes story. Our talented team is dedicated to delivering exceptional vacation experiences at sea, and although they make it look easy, creating those experiences requires endless planning and work behind the scenes you would normally never see.
Spent to build the ship? No. Any guess? 7 million? 50 million? 115?
$1 billion.
Yeah, I'm thinking way.
Anyone else? Go there from the back. Any guess?
$1 billion.
400 million. Okay, so Norwegian spent $840 million to build the ship. So yeah, it's a lot of money. Once you go to the engine control room, you can have like those more technical questions. But I remember when I was at the port, and we were doing the itinerary Miami and Caribbean, like doing Puerto Plata, San Thomas, and John. So I remember I was doing this excursion, and then one of the guests asked how much they spent just in fuel. So just in fuel, they spent like around that time on the season that I was doing around $1 million just to have fuel for the cruise, because actually they take the fuel for the 7 days cruise, but they do 2 more. Like if you have an emergency, then you have like extra fuel. So guys are doing some repairing, and people for the kitchen, they are starting to prepare for the next meal. That's going to be the dinner. But just to have an idea, so they divide for the kinds of food that they're going to provide. So in this first one, usually you have some pasta, some soup, and the other one, the second one, you have a salad. So the second one usually is empty, and then over there and here, the other side, they usually place pizza, hamburger, hot dog, French fries, and then in the end there, you're gonna find the dessert and you're gonna find the beverage. So juice, water, tea, coffee. So you always have like to respect the times because even they are almost 24/7 open. If you come in a time that they're closed, you cannot have like a proper meal. You just can have like a cereal or a cup of coffee. fine, you go inside and take it.
Otherwise. Good. How about getting here? Do you have any problem getting traffic on the way to get here?
Not at all.
Traffic? Smooth sailing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Eric, and as part of the tour, it's going to belongs to me, which will take a little while, a couple minutes to the baker shop. From the baker shop, we go to the train station. This is our small baker shop. Now we understand why I could take everyone at once. Smaller the significance, he happens to make bread for more than 6,000 people each meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right? And as you can see, baker now, chief baker is off, maybe he's on break. He does all the mixing over here. When the two mixing power. And he passes the table. From the table, he has to weigh every piece of dough according to the weight that he's gonna make. Right? And every piece, there's no compromise. It's just okay, let's look like the same size, let's put it over there. No. It has to weigh. Right? And then it passes the guys, they put it in the baguette machine over there, in the rolling machine, and then fix it. Then it goes into the cooker. Now one cooker here, one cooker there. This one just came out of the cooler. But unless it's a plain white bread, you can use only for bread. But apart from that, one of the seeds and nuts we can release. We cannot do nothing with them because we cannot put bread and season in breadcrumbs. All the kind of bread, they have to be. Give them pieces of
The bread that doesn't get eaten that day.
If it doesn't get eaten that day and it remains in the baker shop, if it's a white bread, okay, until it comes up to everything salad, salad dressing, plate, cheese, plate, full appetizer, on this side. Anything hot on this side. And as I said, you won't see any flame or any smoke from the hot burner, which is over here. Everything is either steam or electric. That's it. We have the steam marine and all the things you can see are hot plates. There's no wooden table, no wooden cutting board, no wooden knife handles, all because wood can be clean but it cannot be sanitized. Around the whole here. Everything's without
Be a 30 or 40
Any more questions so far? And that's for the cake. So you no, they're actual eggs. Actually, no, that egg that's all about is the actual.
Two, because this is fire zone 2, so this ship have 6 fire zone. To the front over there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the end, and this is the number of the door, 31. So you're gonna find, I think you're gonna pass on the engine control room. You're gonna pass by the white tied screen doors. So basically, it's the same goal, but instead of avoiding fire, it's to avoid the water. So if you have
We have bacons, we have sausages, we have hot dogs over here. And on the shelves, we put our sausages and sausages, different kinds of sausages. And on the further side, we have the beef and the meat products. In the middle, we have the pork products. We have beef patties over there.
Last year they had them corners.
So
you have this loaded up for the entire cruise.
Yes, for entire cruise.
So now we're getting almost to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, first. Yeah, first. Here, for example, chicken, duck, and turkey. And we also have frozen eggs inside. But if you open it first thing in the morning, it's freezing. So much cold. Yeah, too cold. Too cold.
Chilly willy.
Yeah, there's for the chopping boards. The red chopping board indicates for the meat, red meat alone. We have also the yellow chopping board, which is for the poultry. And we have the white chopping board just for the fish. And everything that we, the chopping board that we use for the fresh produce are green.
So when the food is done being prepped down here.
The one that we are using to bring something after to the dryer. The other one is not up already with a loaded out towel from the tunnel machine. In the other side, there is another conveyor and another compactor. That one is the compactor. The one who compress the linen on the towels to remove all the water. Here is the lighter. The orange line is close to the other side. See? Alright. And it is waiting for another one load of that. When it is completely ready, it will go automatically to the dryer. With another. If you can see this conveyor, he is the one who carrying all different compartments. Different compartments inside the machine. This is the one that they are using during embarkation when they want to send the dinner, everything what is necessary to bring here. We are using the ship. There is a duty station and there. Just put in the shoe and it goes here and the battery is here. We have also another full washing machine, the small one, which is and two dryers. We have also two tagging machines. This kind of thing. I mean, it's jacket now. The mannequin, the one that we are using to press some jacket or the coat.
The inside of the dryer.
Small items in this machine. We have two pressing machines here, which is one thing for the butler machine or the one ironer. This machine is manual. Not like the other one. This is automatic. When we are using very easy. And even another one, another butler machine, very close here. This folded already like this. What we need only to do is to segregate. For the restaurant, by sizes or by if it is square or round. It's a pleasure being with you. Now I just kind to follow me again to deck 6. I'm gonna pass by the short excursion desk because your pictures might be there ready already. Okay, for those who had the picture, and you can have a nice memory for this day. And just before you head in there, I just want to brief one important thing for us. I don't know if you've seen this card before. Probably for you that.
Norwegian Breakaway, but please be reminded, remain in your seats. We need to exit so we can greet you as you exit the Breakaway Theater. But before that, I would like to observe some of the top hotel senior officers here in the Breakaway Theater. The first one is the one who's responsible for your weight gain this cruise, your executive chef from Jamaica, Executive Chef Lord. The next one is your food and beverage director coming to you all the way from Australia, Beer. Assistant General Manager from Romania, Ionela. And your General Manager from Croatia, Vuk. Now I think we covered everyone, right? Makes me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much we love you.